Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Nikki Wunderlich, and in this video, I'm going to be making beef taco bake. The first step to this recipe, but first I need to grab my recipe book. So it needs 1 pound ground beef, 1 small can tomato soup, 1/2 cup milk, 1 cup thick and chunky salsa, 6 flour tortillas cut into 1-inch pieces, 1 cup shredded cheese, and those are the ingredients. And first we brown the hamburger, and if there's any grease or whatever, we drain that, and then we add the soup, salsa, milk, tortillas, and 1/2 cup cheese. And then we spoon it into a 2-quart baking dish, and then we cover and bake at 400 degrees for 30 minutes or until hot. And then we sprinkle remaining cheese on top, and it says it serves 4 people. So, first things first, we're going to get my big pan out. And I already thawed this hamburger, so we're going to take it out of the bag. And put it in the pan. And we're going to break it up so that way it cooks evenly. I'm doing this before I even turn the burner on. That way I don't burn myself trying to break it up. Yes, it is cold because it's been in the fridge. but I like to break up my meat before I turn on the burner because that way it's safer and I don't have to worry about burning my hands. And then once I'm done with this part, I'll turn on the burner and start browning the meat. Okay. The hamburger is in the pan, as you guys can see. Now I'm putting the pan back on the burner and turning the burner on.
Back 5:27 p.m. and 26 seconds. 5:27 p.m. and 31 seconds.
And now, while that's starting to warm up, I'm going to wash my hands. With soap and water.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Done. Good job.
And then I'm going to wipe my hands.
p.m. and 36 seconds. 5:28 p.m. and 37 seconds.
And I'm going to open the tomato soup.
5:28 p.m. and 52 seconds.
So that's open and ready to go. And I'm going to set that over there. Okay, my salsa's open and ready to go. Here's my cheese. That's ready to go. Now I'm opening my tortillas. And I counted out 6, because that's what the recipe calls for. And I put them on the cutting board. And I'm going to put the rest of the tortillas away. And now I'm going to grab a sharp knife. And I'm going to start cutting the tortillas. And while I'm doing this, I'm making sure my fingers are out of the way of the knife so I don't cut myself. What I do is I cut across in the rows first, and then I cut them into the pieces. Because this way is easier for me. Now, if you choose to make this recipe, you can choose to do it however you want, whether you want to make the individual pieces as you go, or how you want to do it. But like I said, this way is easiest for me. And I just keep cutting all the way across. Now I'm cutting the other direction, making the individual pieces. And I try to keep all the pieces on the cutting board. That way I can just dump the cutting board into the pan when it's time to add the tortilla pieces. Now, since that's done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to check on my hamburger. I'm going to use an app, it's called Era, to see if how my hamburger is coming along. And right now it says calling agent. See? Hello? Oh, it's still calling me. Okay, so Era said no agent available, so now I'm using Be My Eyes. Does this hamburger look done to you? Okay. Alright, thank you. Bye. So they said in about 3 minutes, so I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
Okay. Set a timer for 3 minutes.
And while that timer is finishing, I'm going to grab my measuring cups. And I think it calls for 1 cup of salsa. So I'm just gonna double check my recipe. Yep, 1 cup. So I'm gonna pour 1 cup of thick and chunky salsa here. Hello? Oh my god, okay. Okay. We will. Alright. Alright. Alright, thank you for telling me.
Stop. Button. 5:41 p.m. and 54 seconds. 5:41 p.m. and 56 seconds.
Alright, good night. I will. Bye. I will. Okay, I just added the soup and salsa. Now we're going to set that spoon aside. And we're going to throw this can away. And we're going to grab out our milk. I'm going to put the milk in now. And we're going to give that a quick mix. Next we add the tortillas. Okay, we put in half the tortillas and we're going to mix that up. And then we'll put in the other half. The reason I do half at a time is because it's easier to mix in. than adding them all in at once. Now I'm going to add the other half. And now, I preheat my oven to 400 degrees. And while that's doing that, I take this mixture and I put it in this pan. I know it calls for a cup, but I don't measure the cheese. I just add how much I like. And I like it cheesy. There. Now I put that away. Put the measuring cups in the sink. Spatula in the sink. Throw the thing from the cheese away. Now we're going to put it in the oven. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes.
And my timer is set.
And one more item. Out of StreamYard, web banner, make edit, and make to full button, make lip, zip, lip, mic, think group leader, small, large, full, remove, X, mute, more, make, turn, much, checking up, link, and come, banner, red, high, set, lists, live, you, show, Alec, hey.
Hi Alex.
Show, commenter, Alec, yummy, sounds really good.
It is.
Work, show, comments, hi. Skill say yeah, Shinobi.
Hi,
Oh,
Skill.
39. Hi.
And now I'm going to put the rest of this thick and chunky salsa in the fridge. And it just has to bake and then it'll be done. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Bye.
And